Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Alchemist Negra and I have another pick a card for you because this just hit me. Like do you ever just sit there and be like, dang, when is the next time I'm going to be on a date? Like when is the next time I'm going to go out on a date? Well, lucky for you, my pick a cards are timeless, which means you can watch them at any time. And so you might be getting dates galore, but then one day it gets dry for you. So you can come to this video, okay? So here's one, and deck one has agate on it. Number two is right here, and it has hematite. I always hold on to this when I'm stressed and angry. 3 has emerald. It's supposed to bring money. 4 is rose quartz. If you put it under your pillow, you can find out who your next lover is supposed to be, or your true love, actually. And then 5 is bismuth, which it low-key kind of broke. Don't tell nobody. Because it's supposed to give you pretty interesting dreams. And but it's such a fragile structure. You gotta be careful how you sleep with it under your pillow. So I'll give you a minute to choose whichever number you've been seeing a lot, whatever number appeals to you, whatever stone appeals to you. And we're gonna see when is your next date gonna be, and what is it gonna be like? Let's find out. So we're gonna read one first. Oh yeah, please like and subscribe, and I read y'all's comments, and I'm so happy that I've been able to help you. Really makes my day. Okay. Your next date. I feel like, well, let me break everything down for you. I feel like your next date is gonna be with somebody that has been blowing you off a lot with the 10 of Wands. They've been telling you that they've been really, really busy, or they have too much in their plate, or I feel like for some reason this person might have told you at one point they can't prioritize you right now, so it's that person for sure. I feel like they'll ask you with the Emperor card. And it could be, Emperor card is a 4. Maybe 4, some type of 4 from now. 4 days. Ooh, 4 years. Ugh. I don't want to think it's 4 years, but who knows? 4 months. Maybe a month of, let's see, that's April. And you might have seen this person as a superior to you, or like a mentor. So it's kind of weird, because there's an unequal power dynamic here. So I feel like when they ask you out, it's gonna be surprising. But I feel like you had a feeling that they would ask you out with the 2 of Cups, because you guys have a lot in common. Y'all's souls just mesh together every time y'all talk. I mean, there's just no denying it. There's a lot of pentacles here. So I have this feeling this date is going to be very traditional, in a sense of it's going to be where the other person is paying for something, especially with the 6 of Pentacles here. They're definitely going to be paying for whatever you order. I feel like it's gonna be a lighthearted date. I don't think it'll be over the top off the bat, nor should it be, right? Because sometimes it's a little scary when people go ham. But I think after this date, this person with the Seven of Pentacles will be like, this is someone I really want to invest in the future. And this person also that will be going on a date with you. They're a planner. You know, this person's not a spontaneous person. Like, they're not going to be like, hey, it's 8:00. What you doing? You want to go out to dinner? Because I totally dated someone like that. That was so annoying. I feel like this person will be considerate of your time, and they're going to plan stuff in advance. They're going to ask you after this date, and even like prior to this date, is this a good time for you? Or they might ask you what days that you're free. Just know that when they ask you that, that means they're about to ask you out. Let's be real here. So yeah. Really, and also with the King of Cups, this is somebody that you really didn't think was checking for you, and I think it's because they're in a higher role than you are in. You know, what is ranking, right? I mean, it can change every day. You know, you lose a video game, you're number 12, then you become number 1. It's like being a musician. You've been number 1 for 15 years, and then one day you're number 2. So, you know, this person, you might even kind of look up to this person. So it's going to be interesting that they want to date you, but yes. And finally, with the 9 of Pentacles, no matter how you feel about your money, they see you as financially independent, and if anything, they want to help you grow financially. So, you know, in no way, I really feel like they're not gonna make you pay. I feel like they have a higher paying job than you right now, or maybe like you're a student and they have a job you don't. But it's some kind of position like that. So yeah, this person, they told you that they were too busy, but they're gonna take you out on a little something something, and I feel like the dates after this are gonna gradually get better. But this one's, you know, it's gonna start off small. You know, I feel like this person just wants to get to know you first, and then they'll come with the consistency in the dates, and it's gonna be like, what? But this person said they were too busy for me. And I also feel like they're going to take you out in the evening time because there's night and stars in this card. And look, another wise, older person. This person's probably older than you or more mature and more established. And there's also like darkness around this lady right here. So I feel like it's going to be a night affair. There's going to be a lot of lights. So yeah, you guys just let me know if that resonates with you. Have fun on your date. I'm so happy. Yay. Aw, yeah. But yeah, 4. I know that this is not a 4, but 4 something. It's gonna go down. Maybe like they'll text you 4 times before they actually like go out with you. Who knows? All right, number 2. Number 2. What kind of date? What kind of date? What kind of date? When is the date? Let's go. Hematite. Okay. So the next date that you go out on is going to be during the day. And I think it could go either way. So it could be like, I feel like you guys might be doing something, like this person might ask you to go golfing, play sports, go jogging, horseback riding. That's just what I see with the Knight of Wands. They could even ask you, like, do you want to go to an amusement park? It's gonna be an affair where, and I don't mean like an affair, I mean like an event. It's going to be an event where y'all are active and, you know, you guys are outside. Now, some of y'all might not be happy about that because it's currently hot right now, but this is timeless. So just remember that. But your next date is going to be outside. You guys are going to be doing something fun. I feel like this person with the Six of Cups, they're someone from your past. Doesn't have to be like when y'all was babies. Like, no, it doesn't have to be that far back. It could just be someone that maybe you met a year or two ago. Who knows? This is just someone that you know from the past, and you felt like y'all had a soulmate connection. Well, the cards confirm that, so you're not wrong. Now, there's 2, 3 cards, so this might happen maybe in March, or this might happen in 3 days. It might happen on the 3rd day of the week. It might happen, just think of 3s, because that's what I'm getting from this. And also, this person, you might have worked with them on a project, or you might have really wanted to work with them. Because I see the Ace of Wands here. This might be someone you're like, I wish I could like create something with them, work with them in some type of way, network. I think like this might be that person. And with the King of Pentacles, this person has been successful in whatever they create, and that has inspired you, and they're going to be asking you out because whether you think your hustle is effective or not, they think your hustle is grand. That they really see you as very like, especially like just a builder. Some of y'all might be 4s. Like, I know you picked a 2, but some of y'all might be 4s. Like, numerically, your life path number might be 4. But they just kind of see you, like, as a builder. So they just want to do something kinesthetic with you, something active with you that's appropriate. We're not talking about inappropriate things, okay? That's not a date, okay? So, you know, it's going to be a date during the day. It might be at 3 p.m. Who knows? With the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like this card is saying you should, to get this date, you know, just kind of act like you're really, really busy. I know this sounds kind of silly, but seriously, like, just try to act like you're kind of busy. Because you know what they say, people really, really go after what they can't have. What is hard to obtain. I mean, it's stupid sometimes, right? Because sometimes it's like, oh, come on now, A plus B equals C, but you making things hard. But I would definitely just remember to put yourself first, and this person will be like, oh my God, I gotta catch him when I catch him, and it'll inspire them and push them to ask you out on a date. So essentially, don't do any type of work, but work on yourself. So ignore them. I mean, don't ignore them, but, you know, don't be like, hey, when are you free? No, like, sit down and say, like, what do I need to do in my schedule? And then I'll see when I can pencil you in. That's that 4 of Pentacles type energy. Time is precious to me, and I hold my time like my money dear to me. And that sets a good presence too, because you don't want somebody who's gonna waste your time off the bat, you know? With the 3 of Wands, this person, you know, when I see 3 of Wands, I always think that this person, you might have felt like they're out of your scope, or they might have felt you were out of their scope, or they might live far away from you. But once again, this is another 3. So maybe they live 3 hours away from you. Maybe they live 3 blocks away from you. 3 is very prevalent here. So I feel like that's when you'll be asked out on a date, and it's going to be a fun date, and you guys are going to be talking about your hustles specifically, because that's what y'all really like about each other. Y'all like how y'all get the money and how you grind. And of course, you'll be getting physically active. on this date too. I have this feeling. Maybe not like too physically active, but you'll be running around an amusement park or something like that. You'll be outside in the sun. Also, this person might have recently got out of a relationship. That might also be the Three of Wands energy. So, just take your time, have fun on the date, nothing too serious. Okay? So that's it for you, number 2. All right. Number 3. Woo! Emerald. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's that real emerald. Straight from the earth. All right, number 3. So, number 3, I feel like you're going to be asked out by somebody, and it's, like, very obvious that they like you. Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, they couldn't be any more obvious. I feel like this person is the type of person that will low-key, like, rub your back and, like, try to touch you in some kind of way. Not in a creepy way, but, like, they try to touch you to let you know, like, hey, I like you. You know what I'm saying? And I get that vibe from the Empress card. Okay? Now, your next date could be at a party or a club with the Three of Pentacles, because this is the part of Majora's Mask where it's nighttime and the dancers are dancing and they getting money thrown at them. So it might be at a little nightclub, bar type setting. It might be at night. And I feel like this person, Two of Wands, whenever you think about them, whenever you're with them, you see angel numbers. This person might be your twin flame, the next person that you're going out on a date with. And they're not shy about that. I feel like in a twin flame situation, both parties know, hey, I'm visibly sick, you're visibly sick. It feels like we've known each other for all our lives. We're twin flames. You feel me? Now, the date, I feel like the date is going to be very like, okay, so this might sound odd, right? But I feel like your next date might be at a celebration, maybe a graduation, maybe a wedding, maybe a wedding after party, maybe a after party celebration, maybe like a get together, something like that. That's where your next date is gonna be. It's gonna be a social situation. It's probably gonna be at night, honestly, because all 3 of these cards, nighttime vibes. You see that? Nighttime vibe. Like, she is sleeping at night. partying at night, and then it's nighttime because the torches. So it's definitely going to be a nighttime thing. It could be in a rural area too, interestingly enough, because I see a lot of trees. With the 7 of Wands, this person was difficult in the past. So maybe that's why when they do subtle things, like rub your shoulder, you're like, okay. But it doesn't really do anything for you because they've been very challenging. But that's twin flame energy for you. I feel like 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands go together. But with the Ace of Wands, this date will initiate a catalyst of different things. It's like lighting a dynamite and then everything explodes. That's really what this is going to be like. Point blank, period. And I also feel like this person might have just started something new, which is why now they have time for you, I guess. Like, maybe they just started a new job, they just became a student. Something new has happened with their finances that has freed them up to take you out. So yeah, my advice to you is, you know, maybe you might want to go to those kind of celebrations, and it'll initiate them to ask you out. Next time they flirt back. Yeah, it's warranted. Give the energy that's given to you. 4 rose quartz. Who's 4 gonna go out with? Who's 4 gonna go out with? A 4 got that date. A 4 got that date. Let's see what date you got. Okay. Okay. Well, this person is artistic. The next person that's gonna take you out. They like adventure, cause Oya is here. They like to stir things up, you know. They don't like the usual, the boring. That's not really them. And I also feel like this person has really taking you on a trip with the 5 of water. Like, they really put you through some things. This man in this card is about to drown. So I feel like this might also mean they've just been holding on to you as a last option. That's a little irritating. They might have played a lot of games with you. Basically make you feel like you're holding on for dear life for their attention and stuff like that. So being asked out by them might be irritating. But I feel like they want to explain themselves to you with the moon card. There's some deep emotional reasons why they've been playing games with you and holding you on by a string. But all that is to say, don't, you know, it might be a great date, but don't get too caught up in it. I'm probably going to tell everyone to take their time, honestly. And, you know, this person you have karmic ties to. So I feel like on your first date, y'all are going to be talking about all the things that went wrong. This could be an ex, by the way, that you're going out with. But y'all are going to talk about all the things that went wrong, all the ways that y'all messed up or they messed up, because it could just be a one party that messed up, not you, right? But y'all are going to reflect and talk about your differences, because there's some kind of conflict here. They're going to probably reach out to you. It's probably been a long time. The air element is here, so they will be calling you, texting you. You know, air, we're all about communication. We're the signs that talk the most. People say we just don't know when to shut up, and that's kind of true. They could also, I really feel like they could have a lot of air placements as well. So you might be dealing with the air sign. 8 of air, this person might have also been playing around with you because in the past, because they were in a situation already and they just weren't transparent with you. They might have already been in a relationship and they just got out. 8 of swords is like releasing yourself. They just realized their power and they just got out. And so really I feel like they're gonna go on a date with you to apologize. That's what it looks like. And I feel like it'll be your choice. They're going to ask you, where do you want to go? They're not really going to have set things in stone. And some people don't like that. Some people don't like it because they're like, it shows that they didn't really plan anything. But this person feels like they've done enough. They've inserted themselves enough on you. And they really just want to apologize. So it's up to you what you want to do. And obviously they're not going to make you pay, even though you're choosing what y'all going to be doing. It doesn't matter. How do I know? Message from Earth. Oh yeah. They're going to probably be like, if you want to go out to eat, they're going to say, get anything you want on the menu. Anything you want. You're going to be like, really? Like, yes. Get anything. Wherever y'all decide to go, like if you go to the movies, they'll ask you if you want a concession. Get one. Get some popcorn. Get some soda. Because this person looked like they did you dirty on this date, so you need to get it. You need to get whatever you want. If you're thirsty, get bottled water. Don't ask for a cup for tap. Yeah, this person, also the message from Earth, it talks about investment. This person finally wants to invest. That's why I hear. So, this, whoever chose this, I feel like you want to go on this date, but you can tell me if you don't down below. But, just practice caution when you go out on this date. I feel like you want to go during the day. And also your next date might also be during the crescent moon or the waning gibbous. Gibbous, that's that right? But it won't be on a pure new moon or pure full moon. I feel like your next date will be based on how much of the moon is showing. And I feel like just about half. Also, time-wise, what do I see? 5. Y'all might go out at 5 because it gets dark later. 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. Maybe you guys run into each other 5 times before this happens. They reach out to you 5 times before you finally respond. But yeah, this is gonna be a long date too, because you guys have a lot to talk about. Okay? So let me know if that resonates with you. Number 4. Okay? But it looks like someone wants to apologize and just make sure they don't know Mercury retrograde day. Alright, number 5, finally. Number 5, who you gonna go out with? Hey, who you gonna go out with? Hey, number 5, what kind of date you going on? Hey, hey. Number 5. This person you're going out on a date with, I feel like they're fairly new. Why? Because of the Ace of Cups. I also feel like this will be happening fairly soon. But you were afraid that this person wasn't going to ask you out because you saw how busy they were. I don't think this person told you they were too busy, but they told you everything that they were doing. And you had a feeling. This person's really busy. Like, will they have time to talk to anyone? Let me tell you something. Everyone has to talk to everyone. I mean, let me rephrase that. Everyone has to talk to somebody. We as humans are social beings. So even if you're not talking, you have to be around other people. Otherwise, that's how you become inhuman, right? I'm thinking about those stories of those children that they get raised by animals and then they don't know how to communicate with people. Like, that's the kind of stuff that can happen to you. Or when people, or when prisoners are put in solitary and they can't talk to anyone. It's not healthy. So yes, this person does have time. And I also see that this person probably hasn't really responded to you. So you're kind of wondering if they're interested. They are. Give it time. Be patient. The best thing to do is to, some people say, just focus on you. But I'm going to tell you, just imagine what it will look like when they reach out to you. Imagine what it will be like. Meditate on it with the 4 of Swords. What you want the date to be like, how you want it to go, the tone. And then you might also feel like this person doesn't see your worth with the Two of Swords because it has been so long. Like, they're just kind of like, okay, like they gave you their number or whatever, and then like you never heard from them again. The funny thing is, like, this has happened to me before, and it's so annoying when people are like, hey, take my number. Hey, let me get, and then like they never hit you up. It's like, well, why did you ask for my number? Okay. Ugh, I feel the frustration in that. But with the Page of Pentacles, this person kind of worked his heart a little slow. Their heart a little slow. You heard that Lizzo song where she's like, my heart a little slow. Yes. Their heart is a little slow. Okay. They just be taking their time. Okay. It's not you. It's their pace. But rest assured, it's because this person is someone that you can invest in deeply. Really, really, really. Someone that is loyal, someone who has endurance and can build. Usually, that's the thing about it. Now I'm starting talking about chemistry, so listen to me. So I've been studying like crazy, and there's a difference between, when a reaction happens, there's a difference between the thermodynamic product and the kinetic product. The kinetic product happens faster, but it doesn't last as long and it's not as stable. The thermodynamic product takes longer, but it's more stable and built to last. That's what that person is. So, I know that y'all don't want to hear this because some people hate coffee dates, but I really feel like that's what the situation is about to be. It's about to be a coffee date. Y'all might go to the bar. The cup is overflowing. So I feel like y'all might just be getting something small, like a snack, a drink together. But what will make this date is the overwhelming conversation. It won't really be about the material part of the date. It will be about the substance of it. And I think that you'll be surprised because finally with the Justice card, you'll feel reciprocated. I feel like a lot of you are like, does this person like me? Are they interested in me? I don't know if they find me attractive. Some of y'all might be whipping out your tarot cards right now like, does this person like me? Well, you know what? Your next date, it will be affirmed. It'll be affirmed. Like I said, I feel like this date will happen pretty soon, honestly, because it'll be pretty small and it can develop into a series of little small dates like, hey, have you eaten lunch yet? Are you on your lunch break? Hey, like, are you busy? Can you come out for a little snack? This person doesn't want to take up too much of your time, but they do want to like do things in increments. Now, when will this happen? Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. So maybe in a day, a month, a year, 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, the first day of the month, first day of the week, second day of the week, second day of the month. Something like that. There's also a 4 here, so it could be in 4 days. Yeah, this will be initiated through conversation too. Start the conversation by asking them how busy they are, by the way. That'll help. But they see you. Y'all gonna go on your little date, okay? So I'm so happy for you guys. Yay, you're going on a date. Yes. Oh man, tell me how it goes. And I'll see you in the next one. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how your date goes. And I'll see you in the next one.